And now, once again, it is time for Bad Advice with Wolfie and Cory. We will take your questions. We will answer them. Well, I won't answer them. Wolfie and Cory will answer them. Why? Because, Cory, why would you be able to answer these?
Because I have a bachelor's degree in psychology.
In psychology, a bachelor's degree, which means he'll always be alone.
Pretty much, yeah. But it means it costs less when I go out to eat.
It costs less when you...
And I don't have to go to nice places.
No, that's not true. When you go out to eat, you have to pay more.
Why?
Well, because usually when you're with somebody, you get it for free.
I don't ever get it for free.
Oh.
But I don't have to impress anyone. If I want to eat at the Target food court, hey, I can eat at the Target food court. I don't mind frozen pizza that calls itself Pizza Hut. It's okay.
It's okay?
It's fine.
Are you sniff? Do you need me to lick your tears?
Moving on.
And Wolfie, why are you qualified?
Because I am awesome. I am pure awesomeness. I am the awesomeness assistant.
Any other reason?
Nope.
Okay. Let's just dive right in, shall we?
Now, people can send their questions to us, you know.
Yes, they can, and they should.
Yes, they should. They should send all of their questions, any questions, whatever questions, and we will answer any question. Even if they're not questions, we will answer statements.
And probably talk about them longer than the questions.
Usually, yeah.
And you can send these questions to solitairerosenetwork@gmail.com, or
you can also do it to wolfiebad@gmail.com. And you can even go to the site, badadvice.solitairerose.com, and there's a form you can fill out, so you can be completely anonymous if you wish.
That way we can really make fun of you.
Yes.
And not have to worry about you showing up at our houses.
No. They're anonymous, not us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, we just wouldn't know who was coming to our houses.
Well, you know, that one of my rules in life is, if somebody knocks at the door and you don't know who it is, don't open it up. It could be a Jehovah's Witness.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could. But it could also be, what's your face? The redhead with the big rack that you like.
I think I like all of the redheads with a big rack.
Well, I know that, but the specific one on 30 Rock?
No, she was on Mad Men, and it was Christina Hendricks.
Christina Hendricks. What if
and I believe she has a new series starting soon on NBC.
I don't care. We're talking about her showing up at your door.
Well, I don't care what the name of the series is. I'm just going to watch it with the sound off.
And the clothes off?
No. It's NBC. They have to keep their clothes on.
No, your clothes off.
I'm a never nude.
Yeah, you are. I've seen you in the shower.
Moving on.
So, yes, you can go to those different places that we have just mentioned, and you can leave your questions. Like these questions that we actually have today. What should we start with? Oh, hey, we're already in this mood, so let's go with this. All right. We have a question of, my number of people that I have had sex with is quite high.
Ooh.
Is it wise to tell your lover your number if it is very high or a very low number?
I don't see why you should tell them the number for any reason. If they ask why, grab a 20-sided die, roll it, and that's your number. Hold on. Actually, in my case, I have to a 4-sided die, but you get a 6-sided die if you're trying to appear more virginal. A 20-sided die if you're trying to not completely sound like you're a horrible human being. But
okay.
I'm trying to open a bag of dice here, and it just doesn't open. And
Oh, so none for you.
Yeah, it's starting to look that way. The dice won't open, so the answer is 0.
Okay. So
I
we know
have
it gives us...
purified myself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka recently, so that could be the problem.
You what?
Purified myself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka, so now I'm a born-again virgin.
You're a born-again virgin
Yeah.
from the lakes of Minnetonka?
Yes. Did you ever watch Purple Rain?
No.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you got one.
Joe, I rolled a natural 1.
No.
That's a botch.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
So,
well,
first
I
off,
think...
try to get out of answering the question. Second, lie.
Yeah. Well, wait, but the thing is, 1 is correct because I know you have a son. It is yours, right?
Yeah,
You
it
didn't
could
like,
have been genetic
buy
manipulation.
genetic manipulation?
Yeah,
Oh.
you test tube baby.
That's an interesting thing to call your ex.
Oh, I've called her worse.
I know.
Well, I think you don't have to tell them, but if you want to tell them, they shouldn't be upset because personally, I wouldn't be upset as long as there was a +1 to that number.
A +1.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a glowing sword or something?
No, I want to be the +1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't want to be the remainder.
You'd probably be the Numinator.
Well, yeah, that sounds sexy. I'm the numerator. It's like the Tumerator. Tumerator? No, Terminator. Tumerator.
The other piece of advice I would give,
Yeah.
always say it's a prime number, because prime numbers are very strange.
They are?
Mathematically, they're very weird. Remember, a prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself or 1.
Ah. Wait, does that mean that you never could get out of sex?
All I know is 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever know.
Good God, what is it with you in song quotes?
It's not unusual.
Okay, look. I am stopping this right here. So stop.
In the name of love?
Yes. Oh, shit! Okay, I have a question for you about your die rolling idea.
Okay.
Okay, I know of, you said like the 4-sider, the 6-sider, the 8-sider, the 12-sider, the 20-sider, and the 100-sider.
Actually,
Okay?
I lost my 100-sider at Dan's house, and it hasn't been seen since.
I'm not sure I want you to say that in this particular conversation.
Okay, well, the question I have is, for instance, if it's like a flight attendant who usually has a very high number, what if a 100-sider isn't big enough?
Well, there are supercomputers.
Oh,
Ask Watson.
okay. Calling Watson. Watson, I need you. Nothing. Hello?
I'm not a supercomputer.
Oh, I thought you were my Watson.
No. You kidding? I'm barely a Commodore 64.
This is true. I know your memory.
Yeah, if it doesn't have to do with comic books, I don't remember it.
Hence the test tube. Okay, so
hopefully that helps.
I'm never sure if we actually help anybody or not, because nobody ever actually lets us know if that's what we need. We need people to give us questions, and then after we give them their advice, that they let us know how they're doing, so we can have like an episode about how our advice did.
So, in other words, we want to have, where they ask the question and we give bad advice, and then every so often we do a special episode called Mea Culpa.
Yes.
Always coming up with podcast ideas over here, people. The Solitaire Rose Network never sleeps. Mostly because I get paid not to. Next question.
Next question. Along the same vein, so to speak. Let's see. Okay. This one, I wonder if anybody will be able to answer this one from experience or not, but what kind of meal is best before anal sex?
Dan, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
41.
Okay. When you go in for your annual physical,
yes,
has the doctor talked to you about when they're going to be looking in certain parts of your body?
A colonoscopy?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like 10 years for me.
Okay. Before the colonoscopy.
Yes.
The night before.
Yes.
They give you a special drink.
Yes.
It's now, from what I hear now, they actually have pills that do it, but they give you a whole bunch of this powder that you mix with water, and you drink a gallon of it, and you can mix it, with flavored water or Gatorade, as long as it's a clear liquid.
Okay.
And then you drink that, and then within the next hour or so, it happens rapidly that you must go to the restroom immediately. And everything in your body leaves rapidly.
So Drano.
And this goes on all night. Like around 2 in the morning, you'll go, well, I think I'm done. I think I'm going to go to bed. And you lay down and you go to sleep. And then a half hour later, you wake up and go, nope, not done.
To quote the professor from Futurama, this is going to be one hell of a bowel movement. He'll be lucky to have any bones left.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, a meal before anal sex, I would say that powder, and maybe a nice Chianti.
Wouldn't that shoot your partner across the room?
No, this is long before, so that you're clean as a whistle.
Oh, okay. Huh. I was
Wolfie?
thinking, well, I was thinking...
You're already brown, so what do you care?
Say that again?
You're already brown, so what do you care?
I'm gray.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody's been sick lately.
I'm always sick. Anyway, I think that you should have some salt and dairy products.
So, really salty cheese?
Well, yeah, that could work.
That stops you up.
No, I was thinking at that point you could turn the butter.
Too bad this isn't a video podcast.
Why is that?
Because I could have done the Danny Thomas spit take right there, because he gave that while I was taking a drink of water, and it took every ounce of concentration not to go...
Well, that wouldn't help. If you had to... then you wouldn't be doing the evacuating either.
No, there are times it sounds like that.
Oh, okay. Do you kind of lift off the toilet?
Let's put it this way. You ever seen those things where the air pump that you can use to spray paint a room?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You got to sit on that toilet pretty tight, or you end up cleaning far more of the bathroom than you ever intended.
Shitstorm.
That's a good term for it. I tend to think more explosion.
Yeah.
Geyser. Ever been to Yellowstone?
I was about to say, the way you described it, it's also it's basically
Old Faithful.
Yeah, but upside down.
Yes.
Okay.
Same consistency, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the things you have to look forward to.
Yes.
It's kind of like Dr. Seuss. Oh, the places you'll go.
Apparently everywhere at that point.
Hopefully just one place.
Just one place.
Plan accordingly.
Plan accordingly, yes. So on that one, I guess it's either clean yourself out or do something practical.
Yes.
Hope that helps.
I wonder if that's the way the Amish do it.
Oh, beware them English.
Beware. Well, well, that unfortunately, when it's the English, it's more of the back door.
The what?
Back door. Look,
Well, gingham is very absorbent.
Gingham?
Gingham. That's what they make the dresses of. Gingham dresses.
I thought that was a dance.
No.
No.
You were never dragged to the Amish country as a child, were you?
No.
Oh, every year. Every fall, we're going to go to the threshing at the Amish colony. And, let's face it, you're a 12-year-old kid. Hey, we're going to watch a bunch of people use old equipment to shuck corn. Not exactly what you're looking for in entertainment.
I use old equipment to shuck corn.
I don't think that's what he means.
Oh.
Yeah, he means actually shucking corn.
Yeah, I'm not talking metaphorically.
Oh. Well, what fun is that?
Exactly!
You know what you could have done, though? You could have shucked corn down their property. Just grab one of them by the ears and pull.
We have any more questions, Dan?
Yes, actually. We have a few more.
Reach on into the old mailbag.
All right.
Before I kick old Wolfie in the mailbag.
Oh, really?
You're not supposed to be excited about that.
Are you kidding? That's so fun.
It is?
Yeah. It's like a foot job, but just fast.
Anyway, how about we go here? This one isn't as sexual. We'll try this.
Really? We're getting non-sexual questions? What the
Yeah.
hell?
I know. We have why? Well, actually, this one's a psychological question, maybe for you, because it's
Ooh.
about obsession. Why are people obsessed or drawn to orange snack food, and why can't you just stop at a few? Orange snack food. They gave us examples of Doritos, cheese balls, Cheetos, candy corn, stuff like that.
Okay, nobody eats candy corn. First off, no one eats candy corn. They made a batch of it in 1911, and people buy it every fall thinking, oh, it's corn, but candy. That's going to be great. And maybe they eat one or two pieces, and they go, this is kind of like eating a candle. And they leave it in the bowl, and eventually they throw it away. And when the garbage truck comes, they actually have a special device in the garbage truck that sifts the garbage so that all the candy corn comes out. And they package it up, and they give it back to Brock's, and then Brock's puts it in bags and waits until September when they sell it again, and people have short memories, and they go, oh, look, candy corn. It's like corn, but it's candy. And the cycle repeats.
I would
Now,
like to... Wait. I have eaten candy corn. I shuck they're good.
I think I made my point.
Yes, you did.
Now, the other thing...
I was going to say, what about the other foods?
All of these other foods, what do they have in common other than the color orange? Cheese. And the reason people are obsessed with it here in the U.S. is here in the U.S. we love cheese. We're obsessed with cheese, bacon, and soda. Matter of fact, there are probably some people on this here podcast who the only thing they eat is cheese, bacon, and soda.
On this podcast?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, what do you eat besides cheese, bacon, and soda, Dan?
I don't eat cheese.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like cheese.
Then what do you put on a pizza?
It's one of the few times I will have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here in America, we put cheese on everything.
Yes.
You name it, we put cheese on it. I'm shocked there's no cheese-flavored breakfast cereals, and I think the only reason is because they think, well, maybe cheese and milk is a little bit of overkill. But in America, you can't put enough cheese on things. No matter what it is, eventually someone will put bacon and cheese on it or a cheese sauce. You go to your local gas station right now, and on the roller there, they've even shoved cheese inside the hot dogs. And they've got cheese on, so you can have a cheese-filled hot dog, and then you can put nacho cheese on top of it. Why? Because we can't get enough cheese. We're Americans, goddammit. We want more cheese. So, what they do with these snack foods, they either cover it with cheese powder, or make it look like it's covered with cheese powder, and then we buy it. Why? Because there's not enough cheese. And if you put bacon flavoring on it, good Lord, people will orgasm right there at your local bodega.
That's from shoving things into the hot dog.
And if you think I'm kidding about the cheese, bacon, and soda, let's remember that Doritos once made Mountain Dew flavored chips.
That's true. I will also go with you that there are probably lots
and
of
I
people...
bet people dipped them in nacho cheese.
I'm sure they did, Cory. I'm sure they did.
I have friends from other countries, and when they come to America, there are two things they say. First is, good Lord, why is every portion of the food so big? And I said, have you seen us? And then the second is, why do you put cheese on everything? And I said, because that's America. We have way too much goddamn cheese, and we're going to put it on everything. Because we either eat the cow, or we make the cow give us milk, and we got to use it up somehow.
Making butter.
Wolfie?
Making butter. That's what we use the milk for.
Okay, but your answer to the question?
Oh, well, see, actually, I want to connect it to the last question, because if they eat all the orange food, the person who is actually doing the anal will come out looking like a Cheeto.
We have a president who looks like a Cheeto. It's not a pretty thing.
I'm not going to eat him. That's one of the few people in this world.
We have finally found Wolfie's. We have finally found where Wolfie goes, nope, that's too far.
Nope.
Wolfie has standards.
I have.
Would have guessed.
Yes, I do. You know, and
Wolfie
really
has limits.
I have limits, and what's really bad is I have limits that are higher than half of the country.
Well,
at least at the last election.
More like about a third of the country.
Oh, whatever. Anyway.
Or Russia.
Or Russia, yes.
Yes, you have higher standards than Russia, Wolfie.
Higher standards
Put it that
than
way.
Russia. Have you seen the Russians? Really, they can't have high standards.
Well, no, I will argue that because Russian women are really hot until they hit 35, then they become barrels. And it's not racist because they're white people.
Mm-hmm. Well, not once they become barrels.
No, they're still white. I mean, it's not like they're tan. Have you seen Russia? Russia makes Canada look warm.
This is true.
I am a truth teller.
You are a truth teller?
Yes. Everything I've said, every so often, Dan will go, this is true.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is, yeah. All right. I had to stop myself from saying it again.
Well, I hope that helped.
Yes, I hope that helped too.
I think I found my catchphrase for when I'm done. I hope that helped.
I hope that helped.
There was a guy in the 90s who did a advice show for finances. And I don't remember what channel it was on. It was on one of the local AM channels. And I was stranded at work and trying to, just bored out of my skull. So I was, tooling around on the radio. And I heard this guy. And after I heard him the one time, I had to listen, like every so often. Because people would call in. It's like, well, I've got $20,000 in credit card debt. And my car's broken down, and when I went to get a new car, they said my credit was so bad that I couldn't afford a car, and I don't know what I can do. What sort of thing can I do? And the guy would just berate them. How can you build up $20,000 in credit card debt? Who would give you that? And why did you think that was a good idea? And this is the phrase I always like to say, how stupid can you be? And he would rant, and then at the end of the call he would say, I wish you well, my friend.
Yeah, we can't say that one.
So I think that my phrase will be, I hope that helped.
I like it.
I hope.
Either that or it could be, how stupid can you be?
Did you do what we said? Yes. How stupid
can you be? There's a reason it's called bad advice.
So, okay, this one's to Wolfie, but the thing is, at the same time, I want to hear your answer to this too.
So should Wolfie go first on this one?
What was that?
Usually I go first, but should Wolfie go first on this one?
Sure, that works.
Okay. Good, I can take it out.
Wolfie, what is your best pickup line? They're asking for a friend.
They're asking for a friend? Okay. Well, my favorite pickup line that I have used at conventions and has surprisingly worked more often than I would have ever thought was, I will come up and ask, I am trying to improve myself. Will you help me?
Okay. And if they say yes?
I explain that I'm trying to learn Braille and would like to feel their bumps.
And that works?
Yes.
So only with with girls?
Well, with guys, I ask about Morse code.
Morse code?
Yeah, because all guys are R's. Dot, dash, dot.
And that's your favorite pickup line?
Yep, and it works really, really well.
Cory?
Does this cloth smell like chloroform to you?
That's my second favorite.
Actually, I don't use pickup lines.
You don't?
No, because I would have to leave the house and talk to other human beings, and I try to avoid that at all possibilities. But the whole idea of a pickup line is so 70s. If you look in the 70s Playboys, not that I have ever looked at Playboy, because it's pornography, and I don't read the pornography. As we've discussed, Florida says it's bad for you.
I prefer my pornography in Braille.
But they used to have ads for, all these great pickup lines that women can't resist.
Ooh, give them, like what?
Oh, I don't know. It was just an ad for pickup lines women can't resist, and also other ways to trick women into being, going to bed with you. And all I could think is any woman who, you would say some sort of pickup line, and she would go, "That's it. Oh my God. I found the man of my dreams. When I was a little girl, I dreamed this would happen. I sat playing with my Barbies, planning my wedding, and I said if I could just meet a man who had a corny, one-line approach to getting to know who I am as a human being, that's the man I want to spend the rest of my life with."
Yeah.
Has that ever happened? Ever? In the history of mankind? It's like the men who, when the woman's walking down the street, "Hey, mama! Like that ass!" Has a woman ever turned around and said, "You do? I have been waiting for you my whole life. I spend a lot of time at the gym working on my ass, and you're the first person to actually appreciate it. Come hither, thou hunk. We shall copulate now." Or, the guys who will email a woman, "Hey, nice tits. I said nice tits. Why aren't you messaging me back?"
Actually, the funny thing is the one about the cat calls.
Yeah.
There is a video out there of a woman who decided to purposefully respond to them positively.
And they all freaked out.
Exactly.
So I will say this: the last 3 women who have been involved in my life are women who I was minding my own fucking business at a coffee house reading, and they came up and asked what I was reading.
Okay.
And me, hey, it's so rare that a woman talks to me that I was shocked and stunned, and they were able to get me to go out with them.
Okay.
So I would say go someplace. This is actually, Dan, do we actually need to give bad advice? Can I give good advice for once?
Is it about relationships?
No.
No?
No. If you are looking to meet someone...
Yes, it is about relationships, so you go ahead and give it because that means it's bad advice.
No, this is what I should have done.
Oh.
Go do the things that you normally do. And if you meet someone at that, don't come up and go, "Hey, you're liking that ass." Let's say you're at a coffee house and somebody's reading. Ask them about the book. If it's a book that you know about, have a discussion. If you're at an art gallery and you like art, ask somebody about, if they're standing in front of a painting you enjoy. Talk about the painting. It's where, meet people where you normally spend your time because you will have something in common.
Okay.
I don't go anywhere and I don't have anything in common with people unless they want to come to my house, watch Netflix, and read comic book omnibuses. That's why I'm alone.
I don't think you understand the idea of what the pickup line is for. This is
No. Yes, I know what a pickup line is for. It's for failure. It's for depression. It's for getting slapped. It's for getting kicked in the nuts. It's for getting called a sexual harasser. Bill O'Reilly uses pickup lines, okay? Donald Trump uses pickup lines. Don't be that person. Don't be that. Don't. No, don't.
But you use pickup lines on me all the time.
Like what? Leave me the fuck alone?
No. Hi, Wolfie.
I hope that helps. I wish you well, my friend.
Do you know the other people that can help?
These guys, our sponsors. That's right, here at the Solitaire Rose Radio Network, we have ads, and our first sponsor is me. That's right, your charming and delightful old Uncle Rat Bastard. I have my first book out with Dangerous Dan Mohr. It's the first 100 strips of our online web strip, Worldwide News, the story of the lowest rated cable news network. And you can get yourself a copy with commentary, with all sorts of extras, with signatures and everything. Just email Dan over at lordshadowflame@gmail.com. Our top sponsor, who's been with us since day one, is DreamHost. DreamHost.com. You need yourself a website, and DreamHost.com is the #1 web host in the whole known universe. Just head over to DreamHost.com, put in the code CRAZY, KRAYZ, get $20 off your first year. How can you beat that? Our other sponsor is Graze, GRAZE.com. Healthy snacks for a healthy lifestyle. Just head over to Graze, put in the code CORYS3R5P. Your first and fifth box are free. You could get them weekly. You could get them bi-weekly. You could get them monthly. You could just order a whole bunch of them. It's great stuff to keep you away from the vending machine at work. Now, if you would like to leave a comment for any of the podcasts that we do, we'd love those. Go ahead and email us at solitairerosenetwork@gmail.com, or you can call 952-856-0519. Operators are standing by. Okay, it's just a place that will record your calls, but we'll play them on the air. We'll answer your questions. We love getting feedback. Tell us what you think. Ask a question. Suggest a topic. Be a guest. Send us your stuff. solitairerosenetwork@gmail.com. If you would like to advertise on any of the Solitaire Rose radio shows, you can. Just email us at solitairerosenetwork@gmail.com. Subject advertising. Thanks. Wow, that was a great transition. Dan, you're becoming a good host.
Thanks.
The only problem is you don't leave out enough, hors d'oeuvres, and your drink service is terrible. I've been waiting for a gin gimlet for I don't know, how long have we been talking? 54 minutes.
I keep offering you a drink, but you won't take it.
I want a gin gimlet, not a Wolfie, not something stirred with your swizzle stick, Wolfie.
Have you don't knock it till you try it.
I don't have to eat a sandwich made of horse manure to know I'm not gonna like it.
Oh, we're back to the annual sex question.
Well, if you're into horses.
All right, well, we have one last question here, and it's a long one, so we'll see how we get into this. And this
good.
This was one through the forum, actually. So
what?
The forum, sorry, not forum.
The Penthouse Forum. I thought that these letters were fake until this happened to me.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Shut up. All right, so this is from Hurting But Hopeful, is the name that was given. A friend just told me about your podcast, and I am loving it so far. Long story short, my girlfriend of 9 years just broke up with me. We both do a lot of traveling for work, so we have probably had only about a full 4 years without an entire month without an interruption happening. So last month, I took a new job that lets me work from anywhere. It was a pay cut, but it would let me travel with my girlfriend. She was excited about that plan, so I took the next step. I went down on one knee, nice ring, beautiful music, and music in the background, and I proposed. 2 days later, I'm alone in my apartment, and I can't afford it. She took all of her things and our cat. I'm trying to keep it all together with no real support. So my question is, can't you find anyone better than that Wolfie to co-host? Surely you could just chuck him in the garbage fire and everybody's life would be better. Thanks.
Well, I'm thinking of talking to your girlfriend about getting the cat and having the cat co-host with me.
Wait.
Sadly, Wolfie was smart and signed an ironclad contract, which is why his name comes first. I was delirious from a drug-induced coma. He shoved the papers in front of me, taking advantage of me as if I was somebody he'd been feeding salt and milk to, and now I have to do this podcast with him.
Hey, wait, is that really, it's really what he said? Well, fuck you, boy. You know what? I'm going to find this cat, and I'm going to find your girlfriend, and I'm going to make some butter, damn it. so you could check the garbage fire. Oh, jeez. Wow. Thanks.
No. Wolfie, I would never chuck you into a garbage fire.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, if I wanted you on another podcast that had bro in the title, that's the only garbage fire I know of. Thank you. Thank you.
I can't believe this. It goes on to say thanks. I love 2/3 of you.
Well, that's more than you normally get. People usually only like about, 6 inches of you.
That's all I need, buddy. I can't fucking. Oh, jeez. Why aren't you screening these questions?
No.
What do you mean, no?
No.
Why not?
Because people need advice. People need help. I hope that helped.
Goddamn fucking bitch. Oh, I'm so mad. I am so angry. I am so glad that I have a hand up my ass at the moment. Hey, I'm making butter. Wait, is that 4 times? Oh, whoops, I went one too many. Anyway, what? Oh, bastard, goddamn.
Well, okay. Wolfie's now going to sit there and brood.
I tell you what, I'm planning something. I don't know who the hell this hurting, but hopefully is. But I'm gonna find him, and I'm gonna do something. I don't know what, but I'm gonna do something. 2/3 of the fucking goddamn garbage fire. You know what? Fine, fine. You guys just have your fun and close the damn thing off the show, and then we'll do it again next time and get some better questions. Well, the first ones were good, but this one's goddamn. Oh, bah.
Well, that was something.
Best show ever.
Fuck you, Cory.
You wouldn't like it. I just lay there and ask why you haven't painted the ceiling yet.
Good enough for me. I'll be over later.
So, if you would like to have your questions answered by our great panelists, Wolfie and Cory, as we said earlier, you can send your questions to solitairerose network at gmail.com. Is it .network or just network?
Nope, just solitairerosenetwork at gmail.com. Also, if you would like to buy advertising, you can use the same address, subject advertising. Thanks.
I'd like to advertise something.
Send an email.
Okay.
And I'll send you our rates. I'll warn you, we ain't cheap. We're easy, but we're not cheap.
Oh, no, I'm very easy.
That's why I'm in charge of the ads.
Oh.
Well, unless you have something else to add, Cory, I think we can wrap that up. In fact, Cory,
I hope we helped.
There you go. That's right. Have a good night, everyone.